All right, let's get this show started!
Gable Steveson would love to make UFC debut at White House. Share card with Jon Jones versus Alex Pereira. Gable Steveson returns to headline next dirty boxing event. Gable Steveson believes it would be an incredible opportunity to make his UFC debut at the White House, and the Olympic gold medalist believes he'd be a perfect fit for the event. After picking up a quick stoppage win in his MMA debut at LFA 217, Steveson's next step in his fighting career will be in the dirty boxing ring, as he faces Bellator vet Billy Swanson in the main event of DBX 4 on October 30th in Nashville. Most would believe the UFC already has its eye on Steveson, and the idea of debuting at UFC White House hit Steveson right in the feels. Man, that'd be incredible, Steveson told MMA Fighting. I try not to think too big, but sometimes it's just big moments come and you can't deny them. And I think having an Olympic champion, an American person, a guy that's going to go out there and represent the White House on the biggest stage possible, it's me. And I think it could be really nice. The fact that you even asked me, it is cool. It sent a chill on me. Of course, another name that has been on the top of people's minds to compete on the card is former two-division world champion Jon Jones, who just so happens to be a teammate and coach of Steveson. Bones called it a career earlier this year, but once President Donald Trump threw out the idea of having an event on the White House lawn to celebrate the 250th birthday of the United States, Jones immediately changed course and got back in the UFC's drug testing pool. Following Alex Pereira regaining the light heavyweight championship with an 80-second finish of Magomed Ankalaev in their rematch at UFC 320, Poatan declared his interest in facing Jones at the historic event. Steveson loves this idea, and to be able to share the card with Jones would be a life-changing experience. I think having a Jon Jones versus Alex Pereira live in the flesh main event, Jon will be ready because I know he will, and he'll be with me, Steveson said. So we'll make sure resting is good, we'll make sure everything else is good, and he'll take care of the rest. But I think in my terms, man, fantastic opportunity. To have me being younger, saying that you can be on the same card, and not just any card, a White House card, that is a once-in-a-lifetime event, with Jon Jones being the main event against Alex Pereira. I couldn't even fathom. It's insane. Steveson expects to compete for LFA again following his dirty boxing debut, and will be fine competing multiple times before the UFC comes calling. As of now, Steveson says his next MMA bout isn't on the books, but if he had his druthers, he'd return to action just a couple of weeks after his DBX 4 main event bout. I'm just so focused on October 30th that I don't even know what's going to happen after, Steveson explained. But if I could give you some insight on what may happen after as I'm going right back to MMA and getting where I need to go. No, I don't have my MMA return booked, but I do have a time frame of mine. I would like to be as active as possible, probably once a month, so I would think in the middle of November. I want to be as active as possible, of course.